to Heileen. It should not take long. And again, anyone who would like to join myself and Razio, this is just a one-time thing, because Titan and Misty are not here, so we're playing Heileen, and you get to be a pirate. Do you want to be a pirate? Because that should be fun. You could be a pirate. Who wants to be a pirate? Razio and I are going to be pirates.
We set sail, left the old world behind. In the sunset, who knows what we'll find? Our route ahead is foretold in the cuts over the sea.
Let me make that lower. Sorry about that.
We're so far from the shore.
And you can tell me how that sound balance is.
So much more, like a wave breaking through on the vast ocean blue. The fates so unsure, what adventures in store, sailing to a new life with our big dreams inside. So keep your eyes on.
Yeah, it's honestly not a terrible song. I'm kind of impressed by it as far as, Winterwolf stuff goes.
It's
not a great song. It's not a bad one, though.
Though we're stranded, the future looks great. Our return is foretold in the cuts as we learn who we are. We're so far from the shore, still we want so much more, like a wave breaking through on the vast ocean blue. The fates so unsure, what adventures in store, sailing to a new life with our big dreams inside. Forever lost at sea. Out here we can't be free. We're so far from the shore, still we want so much more, like a wave breaking through on the vast ocean blue. We're so far from the shore, still we want so much more, like a wave breaking through on the vast ocean.
Hello?
Hello there, Razio. How are you today?
I'm doing okay.
Here is a screen share for you.
How do I do things?
You don't have to. I'll do it, and it's going to show up in a second.
Good, because I
There.
want to learn new things.
Should be there now.
Yes.
And you can click on it and make it bigger, I think. Or-
Am I supposed to be hearing audio from it or no?
No, you are not hearing audio from it. That is the price you pay when you comment.
A bit too quiet?
Yep, we're gonna adjust the sound now. So, let's make Razio louder by making myself quieter, I guess.
Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, how's that? We're both talking now. Just
I'm talking.
saying things.
Sports.
how's our volumes compare to each other?
Are
How do
they
we
good?
sound?
Are they
Does this
bad?
sound good? Is
Neutral?
it good or bad? Neutral? What? Still a little quiet. All right, let's see if I can fix that. Anyway, all right, Razio, say things.
I'm saying things. Hey, want me to do a 3-page essay on Bloodborne? And then
Razio is
spoil all
saying
the
things
endings?
right now.
I'm saying things right
He's
now.
totally saying things. It's true.
I'm saying all the things.
Saying so many things.
Yeah, I said things. And then I have to say them again because reasons.
JK can only hear me? Is he quiet or can you not hear him at all? That's only a little bit better? Okay. Then I will do something radical. All right, Razio, talk.
I'm talking in song now for reasons. Can you hear me? I hope so.
Sound, everybody. Is that better? Now the game also needs to be louder. Is that the case? Okay, so tell me what to raise. I'm a little bit quieter here. Razio is twice as loud as me.
Wow. Sorry for that. Sorry you had to hear that in
Okay,
song.
how's this? Razio, talk.
I am talking.
All right, how's that balance between myself and Razio?
How does it taste?
That's good. And how's the game volume? Turn that up or down. Still a tad quiet. Me or both of us? Okay, I need to be a
Yes.
bit louder. All right, how's that? I am now a bit louder. But
I am
good.
still talking, so you can judge between the two
Judging-
of us.
Judging between the two of us. That sounds good.
Is it good?
I'm still a tad quiet.
The game sound is a little-
Okay. I'm louder now. Is that good?
Is this good?
Is this good?
Do you like this, Daddy?
Does this sound good? Yeah, I'm gonna adjust the game afterward. I'm just adjusting myself and Razia right now. Okay, so we're good. All right, I'm
Okay,
turning
and
up
we're
the
not-
game now.
And I'm not in a vortex right now, correct?
So far so good.
Okay, we're good.
All right, how is that game volume?
We set sail, left the old world behind.
Yes, we are casual. Correct.
In the sunset,
Filthy casuals.
knows what we'll find.
Also, is my capture supposed to be all white? Because that's what I see.
No, it's not. Let me see if I can fix that.
I think I see a bit of. I see a bit of the
Yeah,
screen.
it looks like it's not sharing.
Oh,
Did I
I see
fix
it
it?
now. Perfect. Oh, now it's gone. There it is.
Okay, apparently if I maximize Skype, it stops working. So I'll keep Skype minimized
Great.
then.
Great.
All right. Are we
I
ready?
can't hear the song, or else I would.
Are we ready to set sail?
I'm ready to hit all the sails. Get all the booty.
Hold on,
Not
just
that
gonna-
kind of booty, the treasure kind of booty that you can hold in your hands.
Okay, so chat. Shuffling things about. Okay, shuffling complete. Let's register, please. Something I would consider, but we've still got plenty of Lauren to get through.
A lot of lore to get
A
through.
lot of Lauren.
So many
There will be
scenes-
many types of booty,
scenes.
that's correct. What was that?
I said so many steamy scenes to see.
There we go. Perfect. Alright, I am ready to go. Let's do this. Yeah, I actually do like this theme song. It's like every Renpai game.
It'll
It's good
affect
for
our
filthy
relationships.
casuals. Should we skip the intro? No.
Of course not.
I guess I'll be Heileen.
Yeah, you're the main character. I'm just the side.
Where will fate decide to take me now? The moment I started my journey to the new world, my life had its... It's mostly been the latter, though. It all started with that accursed shipwreck, so we're recapping Heileen 1 and 2. Is what's...
That we totally played.
Yep, we played those games. I lost everyone I knew and loved. Marie, my best friend. John, someone I met during our voyage. Otto, my rich uncle, and Laura, Otto's lover. I was all alone, stranded on an uncharted island.
Could be worse.
And then we met these people. Away from human civilization, away from all my friends, I would have surely gone mad and died if Ebele and Robert, former slaves rescued by Laura and Otto, hadn't found me. Then, one day, I came across a mysterious map. A map which led us to find a way off that island. And that way out was in the form of a pirate ship. Oh, the pirates didn't trust us at first, especially Juliet. Look at that outfit.
It's totally an outfit women wear.
It closes, all right. There's this really small part in the middle of the boobs that closes, so she's totally covered.
It would have sucked to have been the tailor who made that in that age.
She was initially hostile, but with Ebele's help, I somehow managed to unruffle her feathers. The pirates had a leader named Morgan, whom I knew in the past as a young kid named Marcus. What a coincidence. He used to be my classmate. He was the poor boy I lent money to. Thanks to my past generosity, Morgan trusted me, agreed to let us stay on the ship, a decision he will regret until the end of his days.
Yes.
And now, here I was, beginning a new chapter of my journey. Here on this pirate ship, I wonder what else fate has in store for me. Feeling quite nervous right now, but I also feel really excited. It's great writing. Just say how you feel out loud.
Yep.
I hope that we'll start searching for everyone else as soon as possible. At least Heileen is dressed fairly practically. Like actually, I could believe that a pirate would wear that, maybe.
Maybe Robert, but he's going for a shirtless run.
Do you want Robert?
I think I got a voice. I agree. The sooner we know they're safe, the better.
Yes, but remember, Heileen, this is not our ship. I don't know what accent I'm doing right now. This is what she's going to sound like, okay? Right, okay. They might not prioritize us and our needs. I think it's Indian I might be doing. When... the wench is right.
Question mark.
Really have any solid reasons to help you, do we?
I think.
Actually, how about you do Juliet, I do Morgan?
What should I do for Juliet? I think
pirate voice?
Whatever. We really don't know how any solid reasons to help you, do we? Is that pirate enough?
Good enough. Why do you want to rush us anyway? I just want to see my friends again. I want to find out if they're all okay. And in order for me to accomplish that as soon as possible, you guys have to help. Finding missing people who get lost from a shipwreck is quite difficult, you know. But you did tell us that you'd help, right?
Ha! We'd helped all of you too much already. If we're gonna help you find your friends, then what's in it for us?
Juliet smirked and stretched her open left hand towards me, as if asking for payment of some sort. Are you serious, New Blood? If you got Skype, you can jump on in. Would you like to do that? We could use another person. What's your Skype, new blood? Oh, you gotta think about it.
He's got to think
Sure.
about it with Professor Dave.
Such a hard decision to make. Alright, so, what should we do? Should we persuade Morgan, tell them that Otto will reward them, beg for his help, or threaten them? Possibly both, Mark. Possibly both. I pick. We're going to persuade Morgan. Okay, time to put everything I've learned from my step-on to good use, I suppose. I moved Laura as a major slut, by the way. Eventually meet her.
Okay.
I moved closer to Morgan, and I don't normally use that word. You know, I'm one of those people who don't slut shame and all that, but no, she's a slut.
Is
I
she
mean,
like the druid lady? I forget her name in Lauren.
Oh god, she's way worse than Mirth. She doesn't. Her
Wow.
entire character is defined by her sexuality.
Worse than someone with brambles and poison ivy.
She is nothing but
impressive.
sex. That's all
I
she
almost
ever
have to
talks
see this
about, and that's why she's my favorite character.
I have
Anyway,
to see it now.
I moved closer to Morgan and gave him my sweetest smile, batting my eyelashes as prettily as I could. It was pretty hard to act like that, but I think I pulled it off. Morgan, you helped me. Sure you- I'll most likely give you anything you want.
Just what in the world are you doing?
Juliet went to draw her sword, but Morgan stopped her with. Then he looked at me, chuckled, and shook his head. I have to admit, it's quite tempting, Heileen. However, I want something with more, I don't know, monetary value. She's pretending to have an eye patch? No. Drat, so I guess this isn't gonna work out, huh? I wish Laura were here. She could have persuaded him with the slightest of ease. Morgan paced around a bit and then stopped. He looked at Robert and Adelaide, then finally at me. We can flirt with Juliet later. The look on his face told me that he had made his decision. My heart is pounding like a drum. Please, let him say yes. I guess we'll just have to think of the payment later. We'll focus on finding your friends first. Thank goodness. Thank you so much, Morgan. You don't know how grateful I am. Welcome, Heileen. Now we should start.
Hey, aren't you just gonna ask for my opinion first? I really don't want to help them if you're not gonna get anything out of it.
Who's the leader here, Juliet? Juliet started to snap back at him. I don't have a good pirate voice, if you guys hadn't figured that out yet. But hesitated at the last
Let's
moment.
act like we do.
Yep. Now then, you should apologize to Heileen.
Why should I? Like I said earlier, we haven't helped them too much. We have helped them too much already. This is way too more than I could ever have imagined. We are pirates, not filthy charity workers.
Let me see if I can find a different voice for more. You know what? Morgan is going to be from the south. He's a southern pirate.
I believe it.
You don't have to worry so much, Juliet. I have a strong feeling that helping Heileen and her friends will benefit us.
Oh, sure, a feeling. Okay, have it your way, leader.
Juliet walked away, muttering words that none of us could decipher.
Does the woman hate us?
No. Nah, ignore her. I'll give her some time to cool down, then we'll go talk to her later. Robert shrugged and left with Adelaide. I was about to follow them when... Heileen? Yes? I turned my head and saw that Morgan had walked up behind me. He was so close that I could clearly see his handsome features. Yeah, we just got a southern pirate. That's correct, Molly. He is really good looking, and I feel myself getting attracted to him. He's staring into my eyes. Is he going to kiss me?
With that scowl.
I stood still, preparing myself for what might happen, but he didn't do what I expected. Instead, he stepped back a bit, pointed his finger to my left, and asked me a question. Is that black cat yours? What? Huh? It's a black cat. This is
Hey.
Tutorial Cat.
It went full circle with the drawful cats and now this cat.
I know this cat. I looked in the direction he was pointing and see black. Its name's Tutorial Cat.
Wow, that's creative.
Can't believe it. He was with us all along. Black. So he is yours. I found him on an island nearby and decided to keep him. He might make himself useful by hunting those bothersome rats. Huh, when it comes to rats, leave it to Black. I'll get the job done. Did I mention he's a talking cat? He's a talking cat.
I already knew it.
But only Heileen can hear him, obviously.
So Eileen is speaking to this cat and everyone's just like, what are you doing?
Yep.
You can't talk to cats.
Did I just hear Black talk? Yeah, that cat is huge, and I don't even know what it's...
He's a wizard cat.
It's a wizard cat. That's impossible. I can only talk to him in my dreams, which I do regularly. Morgan left, and I approached Black. Hey, Black, come here. The black man's name was Black.
They're not that bad.
Black came over to me and started rubbing against my leg, purring softly. Where have you been all this time, Black? I was following you guys, but then I got lost, and Morgan found me. You can talk? Yes, but I think you're the only one who can understand me. I picked up Black, cradling him in my arms, and took him with me to the cabin. Pretty much everyone in this game is romanceable. Almost. So as we can see, he is a wizard cat because he is now much smaller. I set him
And
down on
still-
my bed. Yep.
And still floating above the bed or near
Still
it.
floating above the bed. That's right. Oh, the childhood friend we will find later. He'll be joining the cast. Don't. I set him down on my bed and started caressing his soft fur. Black? How exactly is it possible that I can talk to you? I'm not sure. Maybe it's magic, or maybe it's because you're the only person who cares about me so much. I
Okay.
see. Oh, this happened doesn't matter, Heileen. What matters is that I'm here, and you can always come to me if you ever have problems. You should burn things, Heileen. Burn them all. I will. Thanks, Black. Save your game. Click the save button. You can also load games with the load button. My god, this is revolutionary.
I don't know if I can get my head around these tactics.
Eileen, before I forget, I have to tell you something. Yeah, that's correct, Ark. Morgan, this happened in the last game, in Heileen 2. We met Morgan, and apparently when he was a child, he was in class with Heileen, and she lent him money, and she was the only one who was nice to him. And so now that he's a big pirate captain, and we happen to be stranded on an island that he just happened to be on, he was like, okay, cool, you can come with us. So that was the end of Heileen 2. And this game started. What is it? Let's hear an explanation of the sins and virtue system. From now on, every choice you make, no matter how unimportant you think it is, will shape your destiny. Huh? I'm sorry, Black, but I'm afraid I don't understand what you're talking about. Remember the tarot cards from the island? Yes, what about them? The cards were... I'm just gonna skip this.
It's essentially dark light points that no one
Yep,
has ever heard
it's
of
Paragon
before.
and Renegade. So we got a lust card because earlier we tried to seduce Mort. And that's not actually bad. Good and bad things aren't good or bad, they just lead to different things. At other choices, you'll encounter the results shown to you. Am I going to hell? Oh no! I tried to seduce a man. Don't worry, Heileen. There will be lots of opportunities for you to change yourself.
I'm your guardian angel cat.
Lust is good if you're going for certain jobs or certain romances. If you're a dancer, lust is good. Big choices, choose and sins. And basically, there's a virtue for each sin, and it's a bar. It's a meter. Black wants us to be virtuous. Well, a loud knock disturbed us. I opened the door and Juliet came barging in.
Come out of there. I need to tell you something.
Oh no. I hope she's calmed down a little. If she's as angry as she was earlier, I'm probably doomed. I followed her out of my cabin, my hands trembling. What's she going to do? Wait, is that Ebele and Robert over there? Oh, thank goodness, I should be safe.
Listen here, Birdie. Even if Morgan agreed to help you, your stay on this ship is definitely not free.
What do you mean? Like I told you earlier, we don't have any money on us. We can't pay you.
I know that. You could pay by making yourselves useful. So you better think of something you can help with fast.
Ebele and Robert paused and thought a bit. A few seconds later, Ebele came up with something. I can cook, and I know a few natural remedies that will help you if you are sick.
That's good. What are you about?
Juliet looked at Robert, who thought some more before answering.
I hunt and cut wood well.
Oh yeah. That is Robert's entire personality.
I don't think that's enough. Those skills will only come in handy when we're... your portrait is blocking. I'll just assume it's him. Our shops have various colonies.
By the way, just so everyone knows, Heileen 3 is the one Winterwolves game I've played all the way through. I romanced a few different people.
You have to make yourself useful. Damn it, I tried to fix it and it made it worse. You have to make yourself useful here on this ship as well.
The reason I played all of it is because I have been sick for the past 4 or 5 years, which is fun. And when my illness was worse earlier on, I couldn't really do much. And the only games I could really play were visual novels. So that comes from.
And easy being cheesy.
Robert tried to think of other ideas, but Juliet beat him to it.
You're a good fighter, right? I can tell by your massive biceps. Yes. That's good. Then you'll become my sparring partner. You should prove to be a challenge with those muscles of yours.
Robert nodded, and Juliet smiled, a pleased look on her face. Does she like Robert?
Nah.
I think Ebele just noticed that too. Oh yeah, Robert and Ebele are a couple. Is there any other way?
Why? You got a problem with that?
Ebele looked at Juliet as if she wanted to slap her. I do not like the idea of...
Of what?
Ebele stepped forward, eyebrows furrowed and her hands clenched into fists. If I didn't know better, I would have imagined sparks flying off of her. Juliet just stood there looking at Ebele as if she were purposely This is not good. Maybe I should get out of here while I have the chance. This is a bad situation for Ebele. Let's run. Then, as if he sensed the brewing disaster, Robert approached Ebele and took her hand in his.
Do not worry. We only practice for fighting. Not a word more.
Ebele looked from Juliet to Robert, and her face slowly softened. I am sorry. Juliet laughed to herself and shook her head. Then she turned to me. Save the world.
What about you?
Eep. What should I tell her? I could say that I've been educated in a very good school, but I don't know how that would help her.
I'm gonna get your book straight. I'm waiting.
I'm afraid I don't have any real skills, so I'm not sure how I should help out. I'm a really fast learner, though. If you teach me something, I'll have it mastered in just a few minutes. Juliet raised an eyebrow and looked at me like I was a huge, pathetic lump.
If you don't make yourself useful to something, I'll throw you to the sharks.
What?
I was only kidding. Morgan actually told me you are free to do anything you want here.
That's another Morgan is looking up.
I'm not done yet, so wipe that silly look of excitement off your face.
Sorry.
You still have to show us that you're actually doing something. So don't even think about just laying around all day. If you do, that shark joke will not be a joke.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know why Morgan is giving you the special treatment. If it was me, I would have just made you clean all our cabins.
Why does this woman hate me? A relationship with Juliet is one of those I hate you so much, I want to fuck you things. Hell.
We've all been there.
Yep, we will. Obvious.
I should probably get going, but let me tell you one more thing.
That's correct, Moe. Heileen would be able to fly if Juliet were to teach her. And safely, however, no.
No. We are nearing our pirate cove, Port Royal. Prepare yourselves. We'll be there in seconds.
2 days. Juliet left without another word. Do you think Port Royal will be like? I don't know, but sure hope it will be nice there. Me too. Heileen. Huh? I turned back to my room and saw Black trying to get attention. No, this is the third game, Grieg. Come here. I have to tell you something. No, Titan and Misty both couldn't make it to this stream, so we're playing the demo of this game instead of Lord. Ebele? Robert, I would like to go back to my room for a while. Please excuse me. Okay, see you later, Heileen.
Yeah, we did 1 and 2 all right in one go.
Yep.
Bye.
I followed Black into my room and he made himself comfortable. Something the matter? This game is actually a hell of a lot better than 1 and 2.
It has a theme song.
You sure are lucky that Morgan has the freedom to do it. Yeah, Juliet doesn't seem too happy about it. It's a magic cat, Pendo. We've established this.
Yeah, wizard cat. See, it's floating.
Just show her that you're keeping busy and there's a recap at the beginning, Greg. You just missed it. How am I supposed to do that? While on the ship, you can do a limited range of activities. They're mostly just useful to raise your basic skills: strength, endurance, dexterity, cunning, wisdom, charisma. the languages. When the ship stops at a colony, that's when the fun starts. There are a lot of advanced activities that you can do there. Each of these activities require 2 basic skills to be at a certain level to raise your advanced skills. That's how the game. Skills are faith, farming, medicine, woodcutting, herbalism, teaching, repair, dancing, cooking, trading, quorum, logic, fencing, leadership. But remember this, Heileen. If you're too tired, if your energy is too low, be able to improve your skills. Alright, how do I recover? Simply come back here and have a nap. With me.
As I float and watch you.
You'll feel a lot better. Thanks. I'll remember that. One last thing. While the basic activities can only be done alone, you can invite someone to each advanced activity once you've found all your missing friends. Spoilers, Black! Depending on the activity, your partner might grant you a bonus or penalty. Did you get all of that? Yes, thanks, Black.
Uh-huh.
Problem. Giving you advice is what I do best. Well, other than catching rats and keeping you company, that is. And being a wizard.
We're all gonna die.
And Heileen, before I forget, each day is divided into 4 parts: morning, midday, evening, and night. On each part of the day, someone might ask for your help. Yeah, sorry if that got loud. I don't think I moved far enough away from the microphone. Apologies for that.
But it got the intimidation of the cat perfectly.
Captured Black's person. On each part of the day, someone might ask for your help, or something else might happen. Click on the status button to access the status screen. It's great. Buttons do things.
I like how the energy bar, it has to have 2 pictures to know which one's the high and which one's the low. Like, oh, that one, you're going to be wide awake, or that one, you're going to be asleep.
Sad crying face. Happy face.
Like the percents didn't tell me already.
So, yeah. Look at that.
We could become Satan, yes.
Yep, so
I'm
we
into
can,
this game now.
Yeah, we can be lustful or chaste. We can be gluttonous or temperate. We can be greedy or charitable. We can be sloth-like or diligent. We can be wrathful or patient. We can be envious or kind. We can be proud or, what's the hence for humility? We could be humility. Romances.
If we get all the 7, if we get all the 7 sins, do we get an achievement for it?
I don't know. And also, I originally played this game pirated, so
How dare you?
I pirated the game about pirates. Get it? Right.
They didn't see that one coming.
Anyway, yeah, we can romance Morgan. We can romance John. We can romance Jonathan. So John is the horny teenager who is not remotely appealing. Jonathan is the artiste, and Sebastian is the Han Solo.
Oh.
Marie is the childhood friend. Laura is your step aunt, and she is made of sex.
Oh.
Ebele is Ebele. We already met her. And Juliet is Juliet. We met her. We got skills. Can raise our charisma, cunning, dexterity, discipline, endurance, strength, and wisdom. Boy. And then there's lots of things that we can become. If we raise our chastity and our faith, we can be an abbess. Words in herbalism, we can be an herbalist. We could be a missionary, a woodcutter, a farmer, a teacher, a cabin girl, or the sinful options, which are all a million times more interesting: a dancer, a cook, a merchant, a noble, a general, a pirate, or a captain.
Definitely more interesting, because who would go through the game and be like, I want to be a woodcutter, guys. Check me out.
Yeah,
You get all
lust
that wood.
is generally only for dancer, but let's see, what's the other? The other side is chastity, and chastity is only for abbess. So, do you want to be a nun or a dancer? That's all that stat affects. Well, we can become like a proper pirate. Join the crew properly.
Or you could become a teacher.
We could become a teacher. It's also an option. A woodcutter. A missionary. So many choices.
So many boring choices.
So many boring. So, should we read books? Do some counting, swab the deck, look out, navigation, kitchen girl, or keep a logbook? I don't know. How about we just decide what we want to be and I do the things that go toward that? So... Actually, you know what? Fuck it. This is just the demo. So I'm just going to do shit. I mean, we'll pick dialogue choices. Chat will vote on.
Yes. I have a feeling this is one of those games where it's like, oh, I'll go through the week and level up your stuff.
Oh, that is exactly it. Let's read some books. Let's read books. That would make us wise. We could do accounting. That would make us cunning. We could swab the deck. So it would make us strong. Be a lookout. That would make us dexterous. Endurance. Asian kitchen girl. Raise our charisma. Logbook. Discipline. I want to be a captain. It's pride and leadership. General, noble, sloth and decorum. That's well, whatever. Let's read books. We read some books. Oh, look at that little chibi Heileen. It's dressed in different clothes.
Yep.
All right. Let's work in the kitchen. There you go. We're working in the kitchen. After dinner was over, I decided to take a walk and explore the ship a little. When I arrived, if we do play this game properly, Dithy, then yes, we will do that. When I arrived on the bridge, though, I stumbled upon an ugly sight. Some of the pirates were interrogating Ebele and Robert. What do you want here? Tell us the truth! I don't understand what you are talking about. Please, leave us alone. Oh, sure, pretending to be naive, we?
I just realized that in the trifecta you have, two tough guys, and then you have a lady who carries the booze.
Yep.
That's the most important one.
Yep.
Leave now before I get mad.
You don't scare us, big guy. Last time we checked, there were only two of you and a lot of us. What are they doing? This is not right. Hey! What? Why are you bullying my friends? Your friends? Didn't they kidnap you? No, they didn't. What makes you think that? It's just that they look very different from us. They don't look like they can be trusted at all. Oh
They always
my
have racism.
God. Racism in a Winter Wolves game.
We didn't see that coming. And it only took us, what? I don't even know how long it's been going, but not very long.
But they're really good people, so please stop it. The pirates ignored my request and returned to interrogating Robert and Ebele again. Why are they acting like that? Just because they look different doesn't mean they can't be trusted. Racism is bad. Maybe if both Robert and Eppley started wearing some proper clothes, the pirates
Not-
might
not-
their hostility. Oh, God. Oh, God. That's it. The pirates used to bully me when I was wearing rags. Maybe the same goes for them. Right, I should go tell Morgan about it. I left the scene as they continued to beat up Robert and Eppley and made my way to Morgan's cabin, praying that Robert could control his temper. I arrived in front of his cabin door and knocked on it a few times. Who is it? It's me, Heileen. Morgan opened the door and invited me inside. Is there something you need? Yes, it's about Eppley and Robert. What about them? Can you give them some proper clothes? Their outfits are giving them unwanted attention. I'm sorry, but I can't do that.
It'll take more than clothes.
What? Why not? Juliet gave me some. I thought you were friendlier than her, so why won't you give my friends any? Sorry, I may be nicer than Juliet, but I can't just give Eppley and Robert new clothes. If I become too generous, other members of the crew will start doubting my leadership.
Prison logic.
Oh, come on. Both Robert and Eppley's well-being are at stake here. It's totally sparkling. We got choices. Should we tell him it's for the crew's sake? Eppley is half naked, after all, unlike Juliet. Anyway, should we question his generosity, give them the clothes as a reward for their hard work, or accept his decision? Racism, it's gonna happen. What can you do? Give them the clothes as a reward for their hard work. It's the unanimous vote. But didn't Eppley and Robert agree to work hard for you? You should reward their diligence somehow. No, 7 people voted. We got a diligence.
Oh no, that's bad. We're becoming boring.
Morgan laughed out loud and shook his head. That's how he laughed. Heileen, everyone aboard has to work. Really now? Well, does that include Juliet? She's the second in command. Morgan's laughter faded away, and the smile on his face turned into a frown. I wonder, what does Juliet do on the ship aside from roaming around and telling everyone what to do, which is totally the job of the second command? Maybe she provides some services.
Oh dang!
Snap! Services she offers in private that are reserved for only you? It's just a friend, Heileen. Oh, really? What kind of friend? A special friend? Will you stop talking about Juliet? Fine then. Don't worry. I will reward Robert and Eppley's hard work. I've reversed my previous decision for no reason.
All it took was to call Juliet a slut. That's all it took.
You've convinced me. I will give Robert and Eppley some new clothes. Really? Thank you so much. Under one condition. Name it. You don't have to sound so nervous. All you have to do is come with me to the colony and help me with some trades. Your impressive skills of persuasion will prove to be quite useful. Oh, wow. What impressive persuasive skills that Heileen has demonstrated.
Yes.
I don't know. What is it like, colony? Morgan must have sensed the fear in my voice because he gave me a reassuring smile. Don't worry. Everyone at the colony of Port Royal respects me. You should be fine as long as you stay close to me. Okay, then. Great. Now then, we'll be going to the colony next Sunday. Don't forget. I won't. Good. I'd better go. Thanks for everything, Morgan. Why is Heileen a literal child? Because visual novels. I'm just reading the chat at this point, but that was the perfect answer, so. Yeah, sure. Good night, Heileen. Good night. I walked out of Morgan's cabin with a smile on my face. Hooray. So yeah, those are all the activities we can do when we're at the colony, but we can't do them right now. So let's swab the deck. This deck is fun.
Which we totally did not want to do.
Sunday arrived, and I woke up much earlier than usual. Good morning, Black. Morning. Why are you up so early? And why do you look so excited? Because I'll be going with Morgan to visit the colony for the first time today. Are you excited because you're visiting the colony for the first time? Or because you are on a date?
Ooh.
Please, Black, it's not a date. It's actually more like a business trip. I only wish we could romance Black. He's a wizard cat. That's great, right?
And he has all of the sickest discs.
Then why are you acting so nervous? It has got to be a date. Oh, well, sort of. I knew it. But I'm only nervous because I'm going out alone with one of the most handsome men I've ever met. Got to look perfect. Just be yourself, Heileen. It's all the perfection you ever need. Before I could reply to what Black said, I heard a knock on the door. Ah, it's open. I made a dash toward the door to open it, but I tripped and ended up landing straight into someone's eye. That was close. I looked up to see who my savior was, and to my surprise, it was Morgan. Surprising. I felt my face turn red. It's not red. I smiled at him to try to cover up any awkwardness.
That's not an awkward smile.
Sorry to ruin your moment, but done wasting our time. That voice. Is that Juliet? Apparently. What on earth is she doing? Why is she coming with us? Morgan eased me to my feet and laughed. I didn't say anything about it being just the two of us, did I? You had to bring someone else with us. Why'd you have to pick her?
Get that frown off your face and follow us.
Yes. I followed Juliet and Morgan to a small boat being rowed by two other pirates. And a few minutes later, we arrived at the colony. Juliet and Morgan led me into a huge building where several pirates were seated around a big table.
Yep. Totally same.
I don't know why. Yep, look at all those pirates seated around this big table. I don't know why, but seeing all of them here made me feel quite scared.
Be strong, birdie. It'd be quite embarrassing if you fainted in front of everyone.
Gee, thank you so much, Juliet. I feel much better now. Morgan started talking and I could barely understand what he was saying. After a few minutes of their discussion, I got completely lost and could not keep up anymore. This continued for much longer. I was going to doze off. All of a sudden, one pirate stood up and introduced himself as James. Heileen. Yes? I want your opinion on this one. Pay attention to what he has to say. Okay. James.
I think you want me to do a monotone?
To do whatever. He's not a major character.
Alright, monotone is. I want to stock my ship with extra food and perhaps extra weapons as well. It's only fair because I have been garnering nothing but with excellent results lately.
The moment James stopped talking, another pirate named Jim stood up and asked for basically the same thing. Jim, too.
They're all the same person.
They're all the same person.
I have been obtaining excellent results as well. Also, I also demand a reward in terms of food and weaponry. It seems that the other pirates are equally divided between James and Jim.
Is that bad?
Sorry. Voice is killing me. No, not really. Things are mostly looking bad for us.
Why is that?
A lot of them know that Morgan has recently stopped getting bounty from ships. He has been helping you instead of doing his real job.
If you vote James, we're literally supporting Pirate Hitler.
They're just too scared to point it out yet. No one dares go up against a leader as undisrupted as it is.
Undisputed. CS.
Same thing.
Except not, but close enough. I see. I watched James and Jim argue some more. Morgan asked the two of them to stop, then turned to look at me. So, what do you think, Heileen? What? What do you think of James and Jim's situation? Do you have any opinions on the matter? The room fell silent as each and every... Why me? Why now? Why here? Oh, the wind tunnel's happening.
Oh no!
Oh God, the wind tunnel's here.
You know what? I think it might be because I muted my mic for a second.
It's got. I think it has something to do with your mind. Can you like unplug it and plug it in again, maybe?
Yeah, I'll try that.
Of course not, Skull. Of course. Would you like to join the call? Actually, I don't know how much longer. Back?
All right. Is there a wind?
There is, but it's not the wind tunnel thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have
It's
to. At
back
least I
to-
know now.
Back to okay.
Okay.
Boy, I wish I could just fly away from this place. Too bad Juliet didn't teach you how to fly. What on earth am I supposed to tell them? Well, what do we think about this pirate business? Should they split everything evenly? Should Morgan provide the extra supplies? Should they turn it into a contest? Or should they stop asking for extra? And I will be right back in 30 seconds. Okay, sorry to keep you waiting. I'm back. And with 7 votes, only 1 vote for number 1. No, now 8 votes. We're going to turn it into a contest. Let's turn this into a contest. How? We'll store a good amount of food and weaponry, which will be put up as a prize. Whoever makes the biggest bounty next week will win it. Then all we have to do is repeat this every week. No problem. That way, all of you will be motivated to do your best. In addition, the reward will always be given to the best one based on hard facts, not opinions or hearsay. And we got gluttony for that?
Yes, not boring.
I don't know why that's gluttonous, but okay. Thank you for your opinion, Heileen. I smiled at Morgan, and at the same time, another pirate stood up to say something. Who is that little girl, anyways?
Yeah, and why is Morgan asking for her opinion?
Everyone in the room laughed, and I couldn't help but feel hurt.
Everyone shut up!
All of them stopped laughing and stared at Morgan, most of them with mouths slightly open. Eileen's words are full of wisdom, and everything she said just now will be my answer on the matter. Eileen is so full of wisdom.
I mean, look at her.
Look at her. There was a long pause as every pirate in the room started muttering over what I'd said. Then, after what felt like an eternity, most of them finally agreed with my suggestion. Glad to know I didn't mess anything up. As we made our way back to the ship, Juliet suddenly came over to walk beside me.
You did fairly good in there. Perhaps I did underestimate you after all.
It wasn't much of a compliment, but coming from someone like Juliet, that was pretty high praise. Thanks. Juliet scoffed and ignored me for the rest of the trip. Oh boy. What haven't we done yet? We haven't looked out. Let's look out.
Look at all that
Look at
looking
she's
out we're
just got her
doing.
foot on a crate.
Like she's Captain Jack Morgan or whatever.
Yep, Captain Jack Margarine. Oh, now what should we do? We could navigate, perhaps. Let's navigate. Oh, look, she's just turning the
They
wheel.
just let us have the pirate ship.
just
Julia
turn
has
that
no
wheel.
props.
Let's keep a logbook. We got a breakthrough! Oh man, our stat increased by 6. Incredible!
And we became a princess.
Also, apparently keeping a log involves dressing up like a princess and then ripping pages out of a book and throwing them around.
There you go, fishies. Hope
All
you
right.
learned from that one.
Let's read some books. We read some books. The food tastes great, Abelais. I even want seconds. Thank you. I did my best with it. What meat is this? It's really good.
It's game. I hunted it myself.
Really is good meat, but I wonder how Marie would find all of this being a vegetarian. She'd most likely stare at the meat in horror and refuse to eat it. Marie, yeah, no, they never actually get new clothes.
I'm totally gonna get it, guys. They're gonna get new clothes. Trust me.
At some point, maybe. No, they never. Oh, Marie, I miss you so much. When will I get to see you again? Do not worry, Heileen. You'll find all of your friends soon, including your beloved Marie. Thanks, Abelais. I continued eating, but after a few minutes I saw a pirate approach us. That pillows? You made it for the breakthrough.
Yeah.
Is he here to bother Epley and Robert again? Eileen? Please go to Morgan's cabin once you finish your meal. Okay. The pirate left without saying another word. What was that all about? Not sure. See. Well, you should finish your food quickly. You don't want to keep Morgan waiting. You're right. I finished eating, thanked Ebele for the meal, and left for Morgan's cabin. When I arrived, the door was already open, so I invited myself in. Upon entering, I couldn't help but notice the 2 new pirate outfits on the table. Maybe they do get new clothes. Maybe I'm misremembering.
Just
Sure.
quote unquote, they get them. Like, oh, they get them, but they look the same.
I think that's might be the case, or they look slightly different or something. I don't know.
They have a new headband. Ooh.
Yeah. Gosh, are these for Emily and Robert? Beautiful. Satisfied? Morgan appeared from a corner of the room, a warm smile on his face.
It only took me a month.
Of course I am. They're perfect. Filled with glee, I jumped in Morgan's direction and gave him a great big hug. Heileen. Oops, I might have shown too much credit. I felt myself blush, but thankfully, I somehow managed to recompose myself. I'm so sorry for that. I was just so glad that I felt like saying thanks wasn't enough. Alright, don't worry. It's just the proper reward for what you did for me at the Pirate Cove. Now, go ahead and give them to your friends. I'm sure you're itching to see them with new finery. I will. Thanks, Morgan.
Please don't change. Yes.
No, it might change. I think it's going to change. I think.
Damn it.
Yep, I'm voicing Morgan because I want to romance myself. I grabbed the clothes and took them to Ebele and Robert. Ebele, Robert, come here. What is it? Here, try these on. I handed Ebele and Robert their respective clothing. Are these new outfits?
Where did you get these?
No, not where did you get these. Where you get these.
Where you get these? Sorry, English came into me for a second.
Where did you get them? Robert's eyes widened, and he happily nodded. Grateful for Ebele's assistance. His English had improved greatly, although sometimes he admitted a error. They're new outfits from Morgan. Now, go ahead and try them on. Their faces lit up with glee, and both of them entered their cabin and were never seen again. A few minutes later, they came out sporting their new attire.
I like to imagine they just did it on the
yeah,
deck.
they
Oh,
totally did get new
changed.
clothes. Yeah. I
We won't see his muscles anymore.
They look familiar now. Wow, you guys look great. Yep. I actually kind of like Robert's costume.
He's like a fucking ninja.
He is a ninja. And he's got his hand out like he's ready for a bird to come perch on it. Really? Yes. Glad you think so. You got these from Morgan, right? Yes, and I already thanked him for it. Should we go to his cabin and thank him too? Wait, should we go? Or maybe we should make the pirates envious. Because that's a good idea. Antagonizing pirates. Got 4 votes for 1 and 4 votes for 2.
And one
And
for
1
4.
vote for 4. Yep. Two votes for 4. It would be nice if someone broke the tie, however.
And then someone else is gonna vote for, and then it's all gonna be even Stevens.
Alright, I'm gonna redo that vote. If one of the people who voted for 4 be kind enough. You know what? I'm just gonna, yeah.
But thou must.
Okay. I'm gonna go. Oh, good morning. Yeah, you should. I'll go with you. Okay. Ebele, Robert, and I made our way to Morgan's cabin. Once we got to his door, I knocked on it. Morgan opened it and looked at Ebele and Robert like he was seeing them for the first time in life. Oh, sure didn't waste any time putting them on. We must have been too excited. Anyway, we came here to thank you.
Yes. We feel less cold now, thanks to you.
no problem, but you guys should be thanking Heileen, not me. He was the one who persuaded me to give you guys new clothes. Ebele hugged me, and Robert gently patted me. So much, Heileen. You really are so kind. I was Southern. We need more people voicing different characters. Oh, God. These guys, you don't really have to